And I'm Sarah.
We're going to talk about being a vegetarian
and how it affects the environment.
According to an article called Vegetarianism by Louis G. Regenstein, vegetarians consume vegetables, legumes, grains, nuts, seeds, fruits, and mushrooms, along with the products made from these plant-based foods, like olive oil.
Vegetarians avoid eating meat because of concerns for animals, the environment, general health, and worldwide food shortages. Some cultures and religions, such as Buddhism and Hinduism, also advocate vegetarianism.
Lacto-ovo vegetarians eat eggs, yogurt, and other dairy products.
However, total vegetarians, or vegans, avoid these animal products completely, including foods such as honey.
Meat contains high amounts of saturated fat and cholesterol, which contributes to heart disease, cancer, and other major diseases.
Raising food animals causes massive environmental damage. Please consider the following.
Livestock occupy and graze on half of the world's landmass. Cattle alone uses 1/4 of the Earth's land.
This can result in water pollution, clearing of forests, soil erosion, and desertification. More food could be produced and more people could be fed if resources were not used to produce meat.
For example, the amount of land required to feed one meat eater could theoretically feed 15 to 20 vegetarians. 1 acre of agricultural land can produce around 165 pounds of beef, or 20,000 pounds of potatoes.
According to the book Eating Animals by Jonathan Form, a University of Chicago study recently found that our food choices contribute at least as much as our transportation choices to global warming.
The UN said that livestock breeding is responsible for 18% of greenhouse gas emissions, which is 40% more than all cars, trucks, planes, trains, and ships combined. Raising animals for food is one of the top 2 or 3 most significant contributors to the most serious environmental problems.
Someone who regularly eats factory-farmed animal products cannot call themselves an environmentalist without divorcing that word from its meaning.
According to another article titled Vegetarianism by Blake Jackson Stabler, some environmental activists point out that switching to vegetarian diets would reduce the impact of livestock production on the environment and help accommodate a growing population.
Others view the tremendous increases in both livestock and crop productivity in the 20th century as evidence that technology can continue to provide for a growing population without having to undertake significant dietary changes. However, this view may underestimate how much diets will shift as poor populations move out of poverty and consume more livestock products.
In conclusion, vegetarians have a good reason for being vegetarians.
Not only is it good that vegetarians reduce the harsh killing of livestock, but they also reduce the negative effect of breeding livestock on the environment.
And that is how being a vegetarian impacts the environment.